Thank you very much. How are we? Yeah. I'm very tired. I just got back from South Africa today. Browns Bay. This is my first gig back I was in Australia, I was doing Sydney, and then I had to go and do some gigs in a place called Newcastle, and this time last Thursday, I had to do a gig in Newcastle and nobody came. So this is packed. This is really good. But it's a true story. I turned up, it was a 200-seat theatre and nobody came. The only guy there was this little Australian guy doing the lighting and the sound. And he walked up and went, "G'day mate, are you the guy doing the show? Like I need to know because I'm doing the lighting and the sound, I'm the lighting guy." Are you like a punter or are you like the guy doing the show? And I said, "I'm the guy doing the show," and he went, "Mate, there is nobody here." And I said, "I know." And then it got weird because he went, "Mate, just like you've made the effort, you've come this far, just do the show." "There's no one here, mate, but I'll be in the sound booth, I'll laugh. And when you finish the show, come up and I'll give you some feedback." And I looked at him and I said, "You know what, I'm going to do it," and I did. Just to him for an hour, then I walked up after the show and went, "All right, what did you think?" And he went, "Mate, it's just impossible to tell without a crowd." Had the worst flight back. I'm a really bad flyer. I know there's some people here who are probably bad flyers. How's your flying, sir? I don't know how to talk to you. Okay. I hate flying. I white knuckle it. I'm like that. But I was coming back and I was sitting next to this little 6-year-old girl, and she was like laughing at me, and she was like. And then all of a sudden the plane went boom boom, and I went, and this little girl went, "What are you even afraid of?" And I was so angry, I just snapped to me, "Do you know what I'm afraid of, little girl? I'm really afraid the engine's going to explode in you and I going to burst into flames. We're going to smack into we're going to smack into the planet at about 800 miles an hour, and the only thing they find left of you is your teeth in the back of the process in the front of his head." And this little girl was burst into tears, and then the flight attendant was like, "Oh, little girl, what's the matter?" And she was like, "Daddy's being mean again." Shut up! I'm not with the mother of my child anymore. I left the mother of my child because, to be honest, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who's got a kid. Do you know I did that gig in Hamilton and a woman went, "But it's your kid," and I had to go, "And that's why it's a joke, you chlamydia infested dick." Couldn't be a joke, otherwise could it? Okay. Is this your partner?
Yeah, that's it.
That's great, man. Are you married?
No.
Are you engaged?
No.
Do you want some advice?
Sure.
Don't get engaged. Engaged is exactly the same word that describes somebody locked in a toilet. Right? The irony. Open the door, get out. Vacant. So have you met her parents?
Yeah.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate meeting the parents because they're always my age. Sometimes they're younger, that's awkward. Have you had COVID?
Yeah.
How bad was yours?
I was case 102 in New Zealand.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah. And he gets a clap. I'm the one working here. Do you know what? They wouldn't have clapped if you were 105, but 102 is just a funny number. Sycophants. I'm the age I could die of COVID. I had it for 8 months. I had long COVID. Yeah, I completely lost my sense of taste. I ended up buying 2 tickets to Ed Sheeran. I know there's some music fans in, but I'm old. You know, I don't get into your generation. I mean, you look very young, madam. Are you young? You look young enough for that to be a polite question, but how old are you?
40.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked. But But I don't like kids' music. I don't like all that Britney Swift stuff. I'm not into Britney Swift. I like older music. Like back in the day, we had great music, but we had crap ways to listen to it. Like everyone goes on about vinyl. Everyone's like, records are so good. Records are amazing. Records were the best. Records suck because you get a scratch on the record, then the needle would get to the scratch and jump on the same part of the song for eternity. So you could listen to a great old band like Kiss and we go, I was made for love and you fit. 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 I was made for 2 decades. And I'm like, I will never hear the end of the song. And then got takes. Do you remember takes? And everyone thought they'd be great. You put them into a tape deck and everyone thought they'd be great, but they weren't. They were terrible. Because you go playing and go, I was made for... And then chew the tape. Then you'd have to get all the tape up. Then you'd have to get a pencil, stick it to the tape and rewind it. That was another decade while I ever hear the end of the song. Then we got CDs around about the time you were probably born, sir. And everyone thought CDs were going to be great, but they weren't. They were nearly the worst. Because you go playing and go, I was made for love and you ba 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 ba. Now we're going to YouTube thinking YouTube's got to be the best and YouTube's the worst because you go playing and go, I was made for loving the warehouse. That's right, Steve was down from 1995. Back in my day, music was so good that if you played it backwards, you could hear evil subliminal messages. Do you remember that? If you played Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven backwards, you could hear evil subliminal messages, and it's true. I played it backwards, and it went, yep, yum, yep, yep, worms. Yep. Marijuana is fun. Cool, eh? But I listen to Beethoven. Do you reckon if you play Beethoven backwards, you hear really evil subliminal messages, but from the 17th century? So you play Beethoven backwards and it's like, yep, 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 yep. Yep, slavery is good. Support the Catholic Church. Children are attractive. Yep, Dilworth. I went to Dilworth, I'll say, but I could not think.